Hey, welcome back. So I did kind of an overview on these, and I was waiting to get the rest of them in because I wanted to try all the different sizes so I could show you guys. That way, if you're looking for these, you can kind of make your own decisions as to which one is right for you. So I have of course, the small, medium, large, and I have them in both colors that they offer. So one thing I notice is, I don't know if you can tell, the mediums are slightly different color in both black and tan, which is kind of strange. I just noticed that when I had them all laid out here. I don't think that means anything, but it's just odd that the two, the small and the large, are the same color, and then these two on both of them are a little bit different. But in any case, I wanted to show you a few things that I found that fit inside of these. That way, based on what you're trying to do, maybe this will work for you. So I already kind of did a video on like speed strips and even these Zeta 6 loaders here. So I'm not going to rehash that in this one because there's a whole video for that. If you want to watch it, it already covers all the speed strips and well, basically all the Zeta 6 products, which includes speed strips, which is applicable to whatever brand speed strip you want. And I did say that I wanted to try a shield mag, right? I thought this would be a nice way to carry a shield mag. So instead of having a normal carrier going this way, maybe just hide it in plain sight kind of thing. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit. So you would think that maybe it would, but it doesn't. And I don't want to stretch out the elastic, whatever, but I tried to shoehorn it in, didn't fit. So that's a bust on the spare mag. However, if you have an LCP, the mags are a lot smaller, and those actually work. So I'll show you most of the stuff on this color, just because it contrasts with the black better of all this stuff. So let's see, medium, no, large, absolutely. There you go. You have a spare mag that goes over your belt. And this is, I'm telling you right now, this you can hide with just a plain shirt. Even a plain white tee, as long as it's not tight on you, this will hide it. So if you're having problems with the mag kind of sticking up over the belt line and then this top part printing, if you do this, you drop the whole thing down because this goes on your belt, right? So just as a refresher, this goes, well, let me show you. So what you do is you put this over here, right? So this opens up about 2/3 of the way. You put it above the belt, and then you just bring this back down, and that's how you carry. So you see how this drops it down to the belt level? That means there's nothing above the belt to print. And because this is a nice rounded shape, the shirt just flows over it. So if you're having a problem with, I know these are pretty small, but still, you know, maybe you want two of them, right? Maybe you got two mags and you have them above your belt line, you know, on a carrier like so. And maybe it just prints and you just want something better. Or maybe you want to hide it in plain sight, right? Maybe you don't want to conceal it. Maybe you just have like a wife beater or something. And you just have this on your belt, depending on what color you have. I mean, if you have the black one, right, it's almost, I mean, nobody notices it if you have, especially the black one. It just looks like a little pouch. It could be literally anything, right? So you have a mag. Now, keep this in mind. This is large. Here is the medium. And check this out. So with the medium, I can actually put two, and there you go. Two LCP mags, and look at that. Nobody, especially in the black, right? If you just had this on your belt, and let's say you put a little, you know, you can go as far as to put like a little patch on it or something. Leatherman, whatever. Right? Nobody's going to think about that. Hiding in plain sight. Nobody knows what's in here. It just looks like a little tool pouch. Like maybe you have a multi-tool or something in here. So I think that's a really great option. If you got a little pocket gun, like an LCP, inside your pocket, and then you have this on your belt, I mean, you could almost go shirtless. Really, you could. You could go shirtless and still have 2 spare mags that don't take up any pocket space. And that's important. That's the big thing I like about these is they don't take up pocket space. Now, just for fun, I did try. It's empty. I did try the LCP, and absolutely not. It does not in any way fit. So, unfortunately, you can't carry this in one of these Tuff pouches. But as far as the mags go, yeah, go to town. You got 2 mags. Look at that, 2 mags, and this little thing that sits on your belt. You could honestly just go shirtless and have 2 spare mags. I mean, how cool is that? And then I thought, well, what other mags do I have that I would want to maybe just kind of have on me? And I thought, what if I mount, let's say I have a Savage 17 HMR. Great gun. They come with either 10 round or 5 round mags, right? The 10 rounders, they're a little iffy, right? So I tend to stick to the 5 rounds. 5 rounds is not, a lot. So what do? You just throw these in your pocket? Or, I mean, what do you do, right? And I thought, well, you know what? Let's try this. So let's try the small one first. And there you go. You have an extra 5 round mag. If you're just out in the field, maybe hunting, I don't know, squirrels or rabbits or whatever with your 17 HMR. Or this, just so you know, these mags also work for the 22 mag. So let's say if you don't have a 17 HMR, but you have a 22 mag, then that'll work for you as well. But I have a 17 HMR, so here's 1 mag. Okay, now let's try something else. That was a small. Let's try the medium. All right, here's a medium. We're gonna do 1 and 2. Let's see if this works. Not quite. All right, let's try the large. There we go. Large pouch. 1, 2. Look at that. Now you got 2 5 round pouches, or 2 5 round mags of your 17 or 22 mag for your little Savage. But we can go a step further, and let's say you get some 10 round mags that actually work, right? You can actually put them in there also. Now I only have 1, but you can definitely see they're the same size, they're just longer. So let's try this. Like that, right? Let's say you have 2 10 round mags. And there you go. Now you have 2 10 round Savage magazines. Super neat. And very convenient, very easy to get to when you're out in the field. Boom, you got your mags right there. And as a bonus, I wanted to show you something. This is not a Tuff pouch, but I just wanted to show you, since I was playing around with this stuff anyways. So here is I don't even know the brand. I paid $7 for this on Amazon. It's a double speed loader pouch, right? And I've shown this in the other videos, the Zeta 6 one, I think. Right, I just keep my little Zeta 6, 38, 357 speed loaders in here. Well, let's take that same scenario. If you're out in the field with just a little rimfire gun, check this out. Standard Ruger 1022 mag. Fits inside of a speed loader pouch. So now if you're just walking around the woods or walking around your property with your 1022, there you go. You got 2 10 round cylinders or magazines, the rotary magazines, in a speed loader pouch. And it doesn't have to be this one. I'm sure any speed loader pouch will probably work. But there you go. There's some really cool options for carrying. You got some spare magazines here. You got some rimfire mags galore. Right? All of these little spare magazines that you can carry with these little Tuff pouches. I'm partial to the brown because they match with my brown pants and they are harder to see. But I actually wore a suit the other day, which was like a dark charcoal suit, not black, but charcoal, dark gray. And I had a speed loader inside of that, and I had that on my belt. Of course, I had the suit jacket on, but I mean, this thing was almost invisible, even though it was right there. It was basically an open sight if I had taken off my jacket, but because the color matches the pants so well, you know, it would have been very, I don't expect that anybody would have even taken a second look at it. So as long as you keep them nice and slim, I'm a really big fan of these. I'm really glad that I got them. I'm glad that I discovered them, and I'm going to try to keep finding more uses for them. And of course, as you know, anytime I find little helpful things, I'm going to share it with all of you. So check them out. Keep in mind, I bought all 6 of these pouches myself. Right, there's nobody sponsoring me. Tuff Products has no idea who I am. All the retailers like Midway that you can get it from, or Amazon, right? None of them provide anything. So this is all me. Just to get that out there. I know some people really don't like sponsored videos, so I'm just letting you know everything on this table I bought, and that includes, by the way, all of these Zeta 6 products. I bought every single one of these myself. So actually, there's more here. Just to make a point. Right? All of that I bought myself. So this is not sponsored. This is not a biased video where I have to make somebody happy. I just think they're super cool. I'm really digging these little pouches, and like I said, if I find more uses for them, I'll just keep making videos and sharing with you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.